My name is Vikengunu Fatima, and I'm the president of Nagaland State Disability Forum. To begin, let me share a little bit about Nagaland State Disability Forum. Nagaland State Disability Forum is an NGO formed by persons with disability in the year 2014. Since the inception, with the Nagaland State Disability Forum, with the state level body, fighting, mobilizing persons with disability of all the districts, mobilizing and to bring them under the umbrella of Nagaland State Disability Forum to fight for the rights of persons with disability in Nagaland. Let me brief out the purpose of today's press conference, which is about the manifesto for and by citizens with disabilities in light of the general elections 2024, envisioned by National Disability Network (NDN), National Committee on Rights of Persons with Disabilities (NCRPD), together with the national organizations, with the Nagaland State Disability Forum, would like to apprise our intending candidates who are representing our state, Nagaland, to hear our voices and address at the central level. Well, we are very grateful to our state government because we can see some changes, some development taking places in our state. For that, we are very grateful. But then there's still a long way to go. And for that, we need to collaborate, to come together, to discuss, to talk more on disability, to make our society a better place, a better living for all. According to 2011 census, the disability population of India is 2.21%, that is 26.8 million people. Our state, Nagaland, consists of 29,361. This is what that we don't accept the figures because there will be much more than this because the coverage is not reach out to all or non-acceptance of disability. There are more than 1 crore PwDs voters. I'm sorry, I'm using the terms. There are more than 1 crore persons with disabilities voters registered as the Election Commission of India. The citizens with disabilities of India, including our state, demand that all political parties consider us part of the development agenda. The disability community are being neglected in all sectors of life for so long. We no longer can wait and watch our rights being denied. Here are some of the key demands which we will highlight accordingly. In the first, we have the budget allocation. 5% budget allocation for disability activities, which can be carried out for training, workshops, accessible constructions, etc. The second, health insurance. Health insurance, affordable and accessible health insurance policies for all persons with disabilities. Here we have the challenges because the policies are not inclusive. The policy is not inclusive or because the persons with disabilities have the mobility challenges or accessibility, attitudinal barriers of the staff or the agents, high cost for treatment, lack of awareness for government insurance schemes, including Ayushman Bharat and the Nirmaya schemes. Thus, we demand all the political parties to introduce a health insurance schemes in line with Ayushman Bharat scheme for persons with disabilities. Thank you. And the next will carry about my friend Ashik.
Good morning, greetings everyone. This is Ashe Kiba. I'm the General Secretary of Nagaland State Disability Forum. My friend has highlighted about the, our aims and objectives of this press conference. So I will also would love to put a little reference on that because it is important for us, and we are really looking forward, for a better future for the persons with disability, also in our Nagaland state, along with the nationwide. So we, the Nagaland State Disability Forum, is holding this press conference today to spotlight the nationwide disability manifesto crafted by the disabled community. This demand encapsulates the essential needs of a persons with disability, which any incoming government must address and prioritize. When we say must address and prioritize, we mean it. We, the disabled segment of society, face consistent marginalization in all aspects of our life, including the electoral process. Of course, something is happening, but we are really looking for that it can be done much better than this. Our voices are disregarded and our concerns are absent from election agendas and manifestos. Therefore, we, the disabled community, are resolute in asserting our presence and insisting that our needs receive equal priority to those of other societal groups. We are fighting for our rights, and we are expected that all candidates and political parties in Nagaland to recognize our demands. They are entrusted with representing Nagaland's voice at the center, and we urge them to advocate for us, the persons with disability community as an integral part of a Naga society, because we are not just a significant portion of the voting population. We also play a crucial role in the country's socio-economic development and GDP through our consumption of goods and services. Therefore, it's imperative that all political parties consider our demands and include us in their manifesto for their 2024 general election. Accessibility is one of the demands that persons with disabilities is demanding the nationwide. Despite initiative taken like by the Accessible India campaign and the legal mandate, the implementation of disabled-friendly infrastructure falls short, restricting the independence and mobility of a persons with disability in the community. We urge all the political parties to ensure full accessibility of public and private buildings, products, services, transportation, and communication system within 3 years through the public-private partnerships. Also mandate accessibility as a requirement for all businesses, and enact comprehensive disability inclusive guideline for app-based cab aggregators nationwide by 2026, integrating them into existing motor vehicle aggregator guideline 2020. The next demands is social security. Living with disability in India brings additional financial burden, which is also goes to the Naga people out here in Nagaland, as many face exclusion from educational and employment opportunity, leading to greater reliance on welfare assistance. We call on the political parties to standardize the National Social Assistance Program by establishing a one nation, one person standard of rupees 5,000 per month, direct benefits transfer mode, and removing differing monthly allowance across the state. Why we say differing monthly allowances of the state is different state is having different allowances on this, starting from 100 to 3,600, which is an insult to the disabled community actually. Also, ensuring the priority inclusion of persons with disability in social security schemes like PM Awas Yojana and the Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act by all relevant ministers. And the third demand is socio-political inclusion. The Election Commission's recent guidelines for the political party highlight a lack of awareness regarding disability mainstreaming in society. We demand political parties committed to amending Article 15 on the Constitution to prevent discrimination against persons with disabilities. Also implementing 5% reservation at all government level for marginalized committees akin to the 73rd and 74th Amendment. Advocating for the appointment of at least one individual with disability in nominated position outlined in Article 80 of the Constitutions. The fourth demand is about the economic participation. Despite being employable. There are so many capable persons with disability who can be employed, but less than 1% of persons with disability works in the top nifty companies, and representing in PSUs, that is public sector undertakings, is very low. We demand political party commit to ensuring in filling all backlog vacancies across ministries and department by 2027. Also, we demand to ensure introducing the access to work, incentive schemes for enterprise to facilitate the reasonable accommodation for persons with disabilities. And lastly but not least, ensuring inclusion of persons with disability in all entrepreneurship and skill development program under the Ministry of MSME and MORD, ensuring full fulfillment of 4% reservation as per the RPWD Act 2016. The following demands will be covered by my friend, Mr. Naugangbe.
Yeah, hi. Hello. My name is Nogombe. I'm the Joint Secretary of Nagaland State Disability Forum, and I'm from Terang. So, my colleagues, our president and the secretary, general secretary, has already shared some of the key demands that we have been putting up in the manifestos. So, there are some manifestos like I still wanted to share regarding this, which is climate change, education, sports, and gender. So when we talk about the climate change has a huge impact on the persons with disability. These persons with disabilities are the people who are very much marginalized, and they are the most sensitive sections of society in our society, in our state, or in our country. And also they are the first one to be most affected, to be the one who is most affected when it comes to natural calamities or any disasters that happens in the state or in the country. So likewise, people with disabilities are disproportionately affected by this climate change. There are some various factors that affects persons with disabilities in this climate because of the climate change. The first thing is that physical vulnerability. Persons with disability have a vulnerability physically, and these peoples face problems and issues during the evacuations, during disasters like floods or storms or even wildfires. People with disabilities who have a physical disability, especially, they face the problems of moving around, their mobilities. They have the problems with their mobilities to move around, so they are the one who face the problems the most during the natural calamities or disaster. And also persons with disability have health risks. So due to climate change, there are different diseases coming out in different forms. And then this, when it comes to the diseases or the germs or like any kind of calamities or disaster that happens within the state or within the society, people with disabilities are the ones who have the most disadvantaged to be affected by this climate change, which is happening and causing diseases and other calamities. This is because persons with disabilities have already compromised health, so they are the ones who have the high chances to catch all those sensitive diseases or face problems during any calamities. And also, because of the climate change, there are also economic challenges being caused to persons with disability. This is because persons with disabilities their needs on their daily living basis have to increase because of the climate change. There will be disasters, there will be diseases, and for that to stand resilient against all those disasters and diseases in the community, peoples have to ramp up their living standards by building a resilient living standard, so that they stand against all those odds. And also like this all these factors result into the high cost of living, and then we demand that the governments of our country or states look upon all these things. And also persons with disability face social exclusions because of this climate change. So this during the disaster response or recovery efforts, people with disability have very high chance of facing social exclusions or discriminations, leading to further marginalizations and difficulty in accessing assistance.